Let's see. Shit. Wait, I got one. Who? No, damn, I wish I got all of that recorded on audio. Yo! I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like this is a little too loud. Hold on. I'm feeling like this is a little too loud. I'm a little too close to the microphone. Oh, Lord. It's Monday for y'all. Monday for y'all. Sunday for me. So we're not too far into the future. Hope your daylight savings time was. What's the purpose of that? Like, what's the purpose of going back and forth in hour increments in time? And like, why do we choose daylight savings was what, a couple weeks ago? Why do we choose some random day in November? Sometimes, bro, life is a scam. Life is a scam. The only thing that is true in form is birth and death. And even birth sometimes be, so it's like the only thing that's true in form is death for real. But either way it goes, hope your Monday's treating you well. Monday fun day, as we always say. But it's Monday fun day for everybody. It's Monday fun day for everybody. I'm about to actually go get a drink, low key. Hold on. No sponsor. No sponsor. But this one right here, if you recognize it, get you some of this. What's it called? If you're not 21, don't drink. If you're not 21, don't drink. But honestly, I started drinking when I was like 17. So do what you got to do. Just make sure you do it responsibly. Drink responsibly. I can't tell you how to live your life, and I won't tell you how to live your life. But salud. I started drinking when I was 17. Look, man, it was, the alcohol was there, and I was like, it's not gonna do nothing. It's just a drink at the end of the day. It's not gonna do nothing crazy. When I first drank, I thought I was gonna go. I thought one sip was gonna. I thought one sip was gonna send me loopy. Literally, I have my mom had some wine. She had some Carlo Rossi red wine, like $12, I think, when they was selling it. Big. I don't know how, but big ass thing of wine, dog. And I mean, I thought one sip. I thought a little swig. I thought one of these. Hold on. I got you. I thought a little 2-second swig was really going to send me, like, I thought I was finna be drunk. I thought I was finna be like absolutely toe up the flow up. I'm talking about, I thought I was going to be throwing up by the end of it. I thought I was going to be like, hey, yo, mama, how you doing? Like, no, none of that happened, bro. I was like, this shit weak as hell. I didn't take no more after that because I was like, I'm a rebel. But no. But the title of this episode is, what is the title of this episode? God damn, I didn't forgot. Oh, the title of this episode is Watch Out for Scammers. And the reason why the title of this episode is Watch Out for Scammers, because like I said, life is a scam. Sometimes we find ourselves in these positions. We find ourselves in these positions where like life just kind of shows us shit is really a social construct for real. From fucking credit scores to insurance to other, like, when you really get out here in the world, you realize that a lot of this, like, I'm a skeptic, so I start to question, like, why is this? God damn, look at my hair, yo. Anyways, I start to question why a lot of this is the way it is. But anyways, I have a little story time. And it is from Reddit. It is, have you ever got scammed? What happened? I bought $300 tickets to see Knicks at MSG from Craigslist. Dumb, I know. That turned out to be fake. I got so pissed I walked into an NYC precinct and told them I want to file a complaint. The detective at the time said they're busting a lot of people in these fake ticket rings and we could bust him if we set up another sale. The next day I contacted the same guy from another number and we set up to meet him. The detective was dressed casually and I pretended to be his girlfriend. He gave us the tickets by Dylan's Candy Bar and was busted right there. It was fun. Okay. Okay. See, I'm fucking with that because it didn't turn out to be like this scam story by Busted Cookie. Shout out Busted Cookie. Didn't like you. Yes, you got scammed. $300 for some Knicks tickets at MSG. Um, you got scammed, but at the same time, you also caught the people who scammed you. So it ended up. You ended up on the other side. All right, this one is from I'm not about to read your name, bro. Short story from my childhood. Someone tried to steal my working NES. Late 80s, I was about 9 or something. Had a friend call me up, invited me to his house so he could clean my NES. See, that's how they clean my NES. Thought it was strange, but he was very insistent and didn't want to argue. And I didn't want to argue. Brought it over. He started cleaning the NES. Asked me to get something from the kitchen, a butter knife, I think. I went, found it after a few seconds of searching, brought it back. He said he was finished, left the NES on top of his TV, and left the room to get something. My NES looked very different. Stared at it a bit. It was missing a crack that had always been there. Looked on the floor where his NES was. It had the crack. Fucker tried Fucker tried the old switcheroo. Anyways. I tensed up, didn't want to argue with the kid. Confrontation wasn't my strong point. I just switched them back as quickly as I could. He was gone for a while. Actually had a lot of time. After he came back, told him I had to go. Thanked him for cleaning and went home. After about 30 minutes, he called my house again. He asked me which NES did I take home. Told him I took mine. He asked again, yeah, but did you take the one on the TV or the one on the floor? Just told him again, I took mine. He sounded defeated as he said, all right, bye. Little shit. Little tight shit. Like, how you gonna try and just... This man really... I got two remotes here. One's red, one's white. This man really said... He won't notice. Like, bro, no. What are you doing? Give me my shit back. And he really tried to... Like, if you gonna steal, bro, don't make it obvious that you steal it. Like, you ain't even trying, like... Put your NES in another area and... Like, you literally just, like... Let me just switch it and keep it literally 5 yards apart. 9-year-olds, dog. I don't think I ever. I've definitely stolen. Like, come on now. But come on now. But I don't think I've ever tried to like switch some. Like, that's dumb. That's a real like easy scam. Anyways. Last one, or not last one, but like, I don't know. The scam that almost got me is actually brilliant. I was selling a car on Craigslist and got a call from this guy who seemed super interested. He followed up by text asking if it had a clean history. Next text, he sends me a link to what appeared to be an alternative to Carfax, asking me to get a history report for $30 before he drives out. I was literally putting in my credit card info before I paused to think the website might be fake. Turns out it was only registered with ICANN that day. Totally fake. This man almost gypped the fuck out of you. He almost got you. Anything that asks any website, person, whatever the case, that asks you to pay, unless it's like, that asks you to pay before you get the service or get the product or whatever the case may be, unless it's Amazon might be a scam too. But anyways, unless it's Amazon or Walmart.com, it's a scam, bro. Because why am I paying you? And why I got to put all this information in? All right, next one. This is a deleted one. Yeah, I was on vacation and didn't have my phone on. The scammers called my house and my sister was house sitting for my wife and I. They told her I was going to be tried for an undisclosed criminal charge if I didn't pay them something like $900 for the case to be dismissed, or I would be arrested or served the next day. She tried calling me and I didn't answer as I was on vacation. I left her one of my bank cards so she could buy food and stuff since she was doing me a favor. She paid them with it as she thought it was real, and I'm not a saint. So it was believable at the time, and this was a while ago before these scammer tactics were well known. I was so mad as I noticed the charge when I checked my online banking while still away. Worst thing is now I guess I'm on a list of people who have fallen for this and they call me all the time. This fucking, oh my God. There is no way. Oh my God. She didn't even ask questions for real. She didn't even ask questions. She heard criminal charge and was like, "This nigga's going to jail. This nigga's going to prison. I'm gonna be by myself with the kids. What the fuck am I gonna do? I gotta call him. He's not answering. He left me the bank card. I'm finna drop damn near a rack on an undisclosed criminal charge. Can't even trace the number back." She didn't ask enough questions. This is what happens when you get gullible people in your life. This is a gullible woman. Gullible as fuck. She didn't ask enough questions because who are these people? Like, who are y'all with? That's the first thing who are y'all with? NYPD? Bounty hunters? Like, who are y'all with? The IRS? The FBI? The CIA? Who are y'all with? Not enough questions were asked. What's the case? What's the charge? Why is he being charged? What is the charge? And how did it come out to just $900? What? That sounds like a parking ticket. That sounds like a speeding violation. That don't sound like no criminal charge. $900? That sounds like maybe jaywalking. Sounds like maybe a mild misdemeanor. Y'all could have picked him up. What are we doing here? So yeah, nah. No. I do have a scammer story though. I gotta take a drink for this one because now I'm remembering it. I've low key had this on my I've had this scammer story on my chest for like a good. I forgot about it, but it resurfaced because I saw a Twitter thread, and I was like, "Yo, this would be a good podcast episode." So I gotta take a swig real quick. Hold on. But before I tell y'all the story, I have to intro the video. Welcome back to another episode of the YourStory podcast with yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. I will insert the applause track. It's already going. Go ahead, give me the round of applause. Yes, we used to do rounds of applause in school. I know y'all did too. Stop playing with me. Give me my flowers. If you are seeing this visually, that lets me know that you are on the YouTube. Go ahead and do me a favor, like, share. Do me and yourself a favor. Like, share, follow, do all those things you know to do on the YouTube space. And then if you are listening to the smooth, sultry sounds of my soothing voice, let me hit that again. Let me get that back. If you're listening to the smooth, sultry sounds of my soothing voice, that means you are on the Spotify. Go ahead, do me and yourself a favor as well. Like, share, hit the follow button, hit the bell so you know when I'm uploading. What's it called? Leave a rating. 5 stars is preferable, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. 5 stars is preferable. That's it. 5 stars. There's no 4 stars. None of that. 5 stars. See me. But anyways, glad to have you. I'm only gonna take up about 45 minutes of your time. Anyways, just a little lunch period. You'll be fine. You can get back to your gym regimen, all that stuff. Get back to family dinner time because I know I'm taking up your family dinner time. Just go ahead and get back to that. But I do have a story time for you all. Bro. So the one time I remember getting scammed, I should say. So this was like, I needed a car, bro. Let me just say that. I needed a car. I needed wheels. I couldn't ride around on my Chevrolet legs no more, dog. I just couldn't do it. I was 17 trying to get some Like trying to talk to girls, trying to chill with my friends. Like I was like, I can't ride around, and I was going to college. I was like, I can't ride around on my Chevrolet legs no more, dog. I just can't do it no more. So I needed a car. This was the summer going into my freshman year of college at A&M. So I'm like fresh out of high school, dog. I had graduated. I'm fresh out of high school. I'm working at where was I working? I was working at Dillard's at the time. Working at Dillard's as a shoe salesman at the time. So I was like, I need a car, and where I worked at the Domain, and that's like if you take it by bus, that's like an hour to get there. Like from where I lived, I stayed off of Rumberg. Yeah, shout out the Berg. Um, that's like an hour away by bus, right? So already I'm like, I need a car. And I had to go in the summer months. It's hot as shit. I'm not it's hot as shit, bro. I need a car. I need central AC. I'm tired of standing in the heat during this summer. So I'm working, right? And I'm getting paid pretty decently. I was at the time I was making like 14 an hour, and that was like the most money I had. I think I was making like 14, either 14 or 17. I was making money, dog. Well, in my 17-year-old, 18-year-old eyes, I was making money. And so I'm working, right? Working. And I was saving up, but also looking for a car. So two things. I was looking for a car, and my grandpa was working on my car. So my grandpa had already had a car lined up for me. And this taught me patience. This little lesson taught me patience. My grandpa had already like lined up a car for me, and he was working on it, him and his mechanic. So really all I needed to do was just chill and wait for them to finish it. Couldn't do that, right? So I'm working and I'm saving up. I had saved up around 2100 plus something dollars, right? But as I'm looking for a car, because I can't wait on my grandpa no more, you're taking too long. So as I'm looking for a car on what I thought was Facebook Marketplace and eBay, right? I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It said it was on eBay. So I'm looking for this car, and I find a truck, right? Find a little old school truck. They have the listing on it. They're like, yo, it's like $1,500, 1,500 OBO or better offer, basically 1,500 OBO. All the specs. They was like all the specs of the car. This person had it. But there's like I'm a wife, and this belonged to my husband, but he's going off to like Afghanistan or Iran or something, going off to some Middle Eastern country. And we need to get this out as soon as possible. Hit me up at this gmail.com or at this hotmail.com if you have any offers. I'm here, whatever the case may be, right? So I'm like, and I wanted a truck. So I'm like, it don't get no better than this, right? So I'm hitting this Gmail up, and I'm like, yo, I got 1,500 right now. Wagwan. And they're like, all right, cool. The person who's on the other other end of the Gmail is like, payday. So they hit me back, and they're like, cool. So all we need to do is get your get your payment information. And we can do that via eBay gift cards. So I was like, oh, that's calm. It's on eBay. We'll do an eBay gift cards. We'll run it, right? Because I'm thinking it's legit. So I'm like, bet. I go to. I think I had this. I don't know what bank account I had it in, but I go to my ATM, right, and I pull out 1,500 on the Berg. So already somebody could have clipped my ass, but whatever. I pull out 15, right? I go up the street to my local Dollar General to get these cards. No, I went to CVS. That's where I went to. I went to CVS to get these cards. So I think it was actually, I don't know how much it was. I think it was like 1,200. So I go to the CVS, and I pick out like a whole bunch of cards, right? Because they're like, I think they were like $200 limits or something like that. I don't remember what the limit was, but it was like $200, I think. So I go get these. I get like 7 cards, and I hand it to the cashier, and I'm like, "Yo, I want to put 1,200 on each of these cards." so, so she's putting the money right, and she's looking at me. She's like, "Nigga, do you?" She asked me something. And to this day, it didn't click that maybe this might, like, I'm putting all this money on this card, and it never clicked in my head. This might be a scam, bro. But she asked me something. I don't remember what she asked me, but she basically asked me if I'm buying something. I was like, nah. And so I get all the cards, right? I give her the money. I get all the cards. She does what she needs to do. I leave. I'm like, thank you. Have a good day. She's probably like, this sucker nigga right here, dog. I go, I leave. I hit up the people. I'm like, hey, I got the cards. They like, cool. Put the information on the back. Put the serial, the card numbers on the back. Put them in the email and send them off, and we'll get back to you. So, like the colossal dumbass that I am, I do it. Okay? Like the fucking dumbass that I am, I do it. Like the gullible idiot dumbass that I am, I do it. And I put every confirmation codes. I put every confirmation code that I just recently got from these cards. I put them all in the email and I send them off, right? I send them off to this email. I then don't, like, the money's gone. At least in my head, the money's gone. I don't get a single confirmation email from them, from eBay. Nobody. Nothing. So I'm like, what in the fuck? And I had to go to work that same day. So when I get to work, I'm already freaking out. When I get to work, I go in the bathroom. I call up eBay, because I had the eBay app. I call up customer support. I'm like, hey, I just recently bought a car from y'all, or sent a car payment for y'all, and I'm not seeing no confirmation email, no nothing. So they was like, or I'm not seeing no order process, no nothing. So they was like, did you get a confirmation email? I'm looking. I'm like, nah. And they was like, well, did you check your spam? Did you do all this? I'm like, nah. But the people said they was with you, and they was like, well, we didn't get any orders, sir. Nigga, when I tell you, when the realization hit me that these people just scammed me for, I think it was like $1,200. Oh, my heart. Because remember, I still had to go to college, bro. That was my tuition money. I was hurt. Boy, I was hurt. To this day, I kept that story in my chest, in my sternum, in my diaphragm. Because I was like, there's no way. At one point, I was like, there is no way Batman could get this shit out of me. Y'all, like, nah. But now I'm like, man, I done made like, now I'm like, I make that and then some. So it still hurt. But now I kind of look at, and I'm an introvert. I don't like confrontation like that. So there was no way I was finna hit up the. Actually, no, I think I did. I think I hit them up and I was like, hey, I didn't get an order process, nothing. And they was like, oh, well, what can we do? Reminds me of that. You know, it's also hilarious. I think after that moment, I saw a Caleb City video. Wait, he was like, where he was like, he was basically like, he was buying a phone. Oh God, he was buying a phone, like a new iPhone, and he had bought it from these people. It comes in the mail. It was late. It comes in the mail. A package, not even the iPhone. A package comes in the mail. He hangs up on his board. He opens up, right? He opens up the package, and it's a damn water bottle. It's a water bottle in the package. He's like, it's not even the same because of the instructions. He's like, it's not even the same thing in the instructions. It's a water bottle. So he calls up these people, and he's like, yo, I didn't get my package. Where's my phone? And they're like, yeah, you have the confirmation email. And he's like, yeah, I got it right here. He starts reading off the confirmation email, and they're like, bro, you don't get it. We duped you, dog. We scammed you. It's like ain't no phone. Ain't no phone. He was like, we done took your money, bro. We in another country now. He's like, Caleb's like, that's illegal. He's like, bro, legal? We're not even in that country no more. We don't even fall under their jurisdiction. And he's like, he's like, just give me my money back. And they like, money back? Nigga, we scammed you into a subscription. You're paying $700 a month. You're paying that monthly. That's exactly what that reminded me of, dog. Oh man, I got scammed, bro. For $1,200 in a fake car, a fake truck. That truck looked stock. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that truck looks stock image as fuck. I got scammed. I got duped, bamboozled, wombo comboed, if you will. Yeah, shit was crazy. So ever since that day, I've just kind of looked at things differently. Like I don't if it asks me for any payment information, if any website other than Amazon, Walmart.com, maybe Best Buy, whatever the case may be, right? Those already realized brands. If it's not a brand that I automatically like know, yeah, I'm asking questions, and I'm like, what like, are you trying to dog? My hair is crazy right now. I promise next time I may have a retwist. I don't know. But yeah, I just know that because I don't ever want to, and because I'm an introvert. When I pay money, even when I pay overpriced, I'm just like, I could really care less, bro. I could really care less. Maybe that's one of my toxic traits is that I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I have speaking of scams, right? I got it in the episode with a Twitter thread. And the thread is, what is something that is, this is for the general population. What is something that is clearly a scam, but is so normalized that most people don't ever notice? Right off the back, insurance. Because how are you going to penalize me for using the very service that you are telling me to pay for? You're gonna make me now. I'm already paying for it. You're now going to make me pay more because I had to use it? Miss me. So, first one. When you buy a tin of powdered milk and it's not full, makes me wonder how much these companies profit off that extra they take away. What's the fucking chip company? What's the Lay's? Put more chips in y'all shit, bro. Be like Pringles. Put more chips in the bag. Bottled water that has an expiry date. Yeah, because you know what I learned? It's not the water that expires. It's the bottle that expires. Because let's be honest, plastic can't be around forever, right? So it's not the water, or it can't stay, up to par forever. So it's not the water that expires, it's the bottle. You could pour that same water in a Brita filter and it be there for time. It's the actual packaging that expires, which makes sense when you think about that. But also, that's how they get you, right? Because they're not selling the water, they're selling the packaging, bruh. Anyways, how credit scores are determined. I'm still trying to look. My credit score is decent. It ain't the best in the world. I'm only 22, dog. I just barely got my second credit card last year. So I'm what's it called? learning more about credit scores, but some people be like, yo, like, dead that whole credit situation, bro. I figure if you know how to use debt, to your advantage, then you can. Plus, I want to end that black card. So, the so-called healthcare industry, American healthcare industry, because people in the EU don't have to pay for that shit. I mean, they get taxed out the ass, but they don't have to pay for healthcare, dog. Like the queen is dead. The king is taking y'all's funds, but because of that, y'all can just walk into a hospital and say, "Hey, I need this surgery," and get it. I need these pills, and y'all get them free of charge. Crazy. Over here, I'm black. You think I'm going to the hospital? I'm not. I had to pay. Speaking of reasons why I'm not going to the hospital, bruh, I had a sty not too long ago. A simple inflammation of a pore in my eyelid, right? I had a sty. It was bad. My eye was swollen. But I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know what it was for real, if I'm being honest. Like when I woke up and my eye was like shut together by crust, I was like pink eye immediately, conjunctivitis. It wasn't that. But I was like, I need to go get checked, right? And this is the preventative care, right? Let me go get checked. Let me go check this out, see if it's anything that requires, extra medicine. I go to this freaking Care Now Urgent Center. Copay, $50 for a sty. Cool. Okay. Pills. Because of the fact that it wasn't the place that they sent it to wasn't in network, pills, $20. So I done already paid $70 for something I could have remedied for free had I just got a fucking warm towel and some water. Boy, when I tell you I was pissed. Healthcare. If you transfer money to another bank account, it takes 1 to 3 days. They could do it in 1 minute. That's why Cash App, I know some people be like, nah, don't dead Cash App, but Cash App is instant. It's a little bit of a fee, it's a little bit of a charge, but it's instant. Give me my fucking money, dog. Like, what is this whole 1 to 3 business days? The money don't even exist. What are we doing? Let's be honest. Y'all don't even have give me my funds, bro. Health insurance or insurance in general need to really know how to navigate the system to receive what you're promised. Facts. We buy trash bags to throw them away. Yeah. We pay taxes every year, yet we still pay taxes on every product, etc. when we buy something. How much tax do we need to pay? You pay taxes on the money you make. You pay taxes on the money you spend. The money you make is already taxed, and then you're buying you're paying a tax on the money that was already taxed. It's a scam. The largest scam in history is Social Security. I know. Better stop. The largest scam. Somebody said the largest scam in history is Social Security. For the boomers out there, for the boomers, for the Xers, for all of that stuff, bro. Y'all, I say this all the time. Y'all really y'all's era had it made, bro. Had it made. Y'all could walk up to a bank, and if your paperwork was looking right, you could just get a loan. You could buy a house. The plan in y'all's life plan, buying a house was actually in there. Going to college and being able to pay for college was actually in there. Crazy. Like y'all's parents, like I saw this one post that was like basically the generations over the years, and there was like way back in the day, there was like I'm gonna make my children's lives better, right? I'm gonna work myself to the ground to make sure that the generation after me has a successful life. And then we get to that generation, right, with the successful life. And I'm going to stop there because my battery is dying. I will catch y'all in the next episode. It's been a pleasure. Do your affirmations. 1, 2, 3. Use it kind, use important, use it special. Love y'all on the Southern Front. Y'all be easy.